Showtime.
What's going
Y'all ready?
If we're not, we're screwed. Because I already hit the button.
You hit the live button already?
Yeah, why not? So.
Yeah, we can't act like we don't know the show started.
I know,
some
right?
other guys.
Yeah.
After 4 years, we can't say that anymore, can we? Because everyone would just know that we're lying. And we're not liars. We're ethical.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's Tuesday, October 7th.
It is.
I got leaves falling down. I got a storm coming in. It's windy as all hell here.
And yes, Shane is AWOL.
Shane is Alpha Whiskey Oscar Lima.
Apparently, he's playing with his balloons again.
So the next time, Steve, he tells you about doing a net, you're going to send it right back to him.
Yep.
But no, we wish him, I think he said he's in New Mexico. We wish him a fun time. Be safe, brother. Have fun out there. Rock it out there with all those various balloons. We can't wait to hear some great stories. And, just about it. So, we put the pumpkins up for everybody because it's pumpkin season between now and October 31st.
There. I checked on Shane. This was his reply. He kind of forgot what day it was.
So I got a little concerned because for those of you who don't know, Joe calls me the roll call. I do a roll call either on a Monday night or a Tuesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody answered for like 9 hours.
Did you do a roll call this time?
Yeah, and I'm like, well,
before 7 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah,
early.
Oh shit! Yeah,
well,
really
man,
early.
This was my last day off. I go back to work tomorrow after I think 10 days or 12 days. I forget what it is. And it just like nobody answered. So I'm sitting down having dinner and I looked at Jennifer and I said, I think my phone's working. She says, we knew the phone was working, but it was just very weird. None of you guys were answering. And I'm like, oh. I mean, I think I could sit here by myself and just talk and,
I absolutely have faith that
it might be a 30-minute show, but we can we'll figure it out, right?
You have 30 minutes of every show. Yeah, this is easy cake for you,
man.
So
Jason,
but here we are.
Gifted membership.
I was gonna say, anybody acknowledging this?
Yeah,
people, all this
go for it, go for it, Steve.
Lucas with his 21, been a member for 21 months, and then we got Phil, member for 27 months. So, I think that's all so far. But Jason, thank you for that one gifted. That went to Brandon Wynn.
So Steve, what's going on in your life?
I am getting ready for a back-to-back trip out to San Diego. I'll fly out there Sunday the 19th, be there for the week, come home for the weekend, fly back out on Monday.
Well, now what happens if these air traffic controllers call out sick?
I trust the pilots to get me there. Roll the dice, and life insurance is paid for. So, whatever. It's a work trip. Dana will be taken care of. You guys just make sure that she reaches out to you to sell the radios.
Yeah, we'll take care of the radios.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Will she come on the show? Does she have like your access, your password, and to come on?
So this computer pretty much stays up, but yeah, she knows most of the passwords. So,
see, I could give mine passwords, but she's either going to throw them away, put them somewhere, and if she ever does find them, she ain't going to. What is this for? And probably throw it away then.
Yep.
I think mine might get stuck in a pocketbook, and then there'll be tissue. Right, there'll be tissues put on top, receipts, a mint candy, a Lifesaver wrapper.
Yep.
Something from Starbucks, and I'll just keep getting pushed down. And then when
fire.
Yeah. And then when the strap breaks, like it goes into the abyss.
Yep.
And I don't understand why women, because like my backpack is very organized. I know exactly where everything is. I take things out regularly and charge stuff.
Yeah.
Occasionally it gets the Lysol spray.
There you
You I don't understand women in pocketbooks, and I don't care whether they're teeny tiny purses or they're these big luggage
Duffel
carry
bags. Yep.
duffel bags. It's all the same because they could just as much stuff in the tiny one, in the big one, but
They
the
can
big
get
one.
the essentials.
Yeah.
Yeah, the essentials. Not as much, but yes, the essentials they can. That's Noelle's got them from like you're talking about, wallet size to.
Yeah.
She's got the briefcase that the big Stanley cups that.
She's lost a Stanley in it.
Them big Stanley cups. I got to get some more screen room here.
The big ones.
Like that. It has a cup holder for one of those inside of her bag.
Does it come with a lock? A lock? So
she don't have one of those cups, but she uses it.
Oh, it's over there.
I'm just glad I don't have to tote the purse.
Yeah.
I think
she doesn't swing it at you. That's what you really got to worry about.
I think we're lucky being men, but my go bag is basically a duffel. It's one of those expedition bags. I got about 2 or 3 years ago, and it's stuffed with stuff. And if any of you like George Carlin, go watch one of his shows about stuff and how you always have a place to put your stuff, and then you have stuff to put your stuff into your stuff.
I will say though, I've been listening to the Ham Radio Workbench, and they get off on those Maxpedition bags and stuff. I'd spend more on that than my wife spends on purses. God, those things are expensive.
The purses or the Explorer bags?
The Maxpedition bags.
Oh, I think purses are. I think pocketbooks are much more expensive.
I'm lucky she doesn't go for the high end ones,
like the Gucci, Gooch. I call it the Gooch.
No, she did have a Dooney and Burke for a while, but she got that from her sister.
Yeah, and I don't understand this. Are we paying for the name?
Yes.
Are we paying? Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
But listen. I have no problems with paying for something, but it's got to be functional. If it's functional, that's perfect, right?
Yep.
That's right, Adam. The Gucci. That's right.
But yeah. Oh yeah. Lee's got it right. Maxpedition's cheap compared to the Birkenstock.
Birkenstock are shoes, aren't they?
Yeah, not the shoes, but there's
hippie shoes. Those are like hippie shoes.
There's a bag brand that the guys like.
Guys are saying Michael Kors for mid-class ladies. Oh.
MK or Kate Spade, yeah.
But why can't they just use a backpack then?
Oh, no. Let me tell you about the freaking diaper bag that we had to go find for my sister-in-law. It was a Kate Spade diaper bag. We were down in St. Augustine, and they had one out at the outlet. The damn thing was $150.
Oh, that's nothing.
Backpack.
That's nothing, Steve. Backpack. That's nothing, though. That's nothing.
Thank God I wasn't buying it.
So, 2.0, I think it was 2.0, turned me on to...
Turns me on, too.
Yeah. Mystery Ranch I think it was him. Mystery Ranch backpacks.
Okay.
Yes, they're a little bit more money, but I want to say I'm going on 5-7 years for a backpack, which is like usually unheard of. Listen, if you guys got kids in the chat, you'll be lucky if your kid's backpack makes it that full school season. It's getting dragged everywhere. It gets dragged when it leaves the house. It hits the bottom of the car, the minivan, the truck, or it goes on the bus, it gets dragged. It gets to school, it gets dragged. It might go on a hook for a little bit. then coming home, everything in the reverse. Everything, so the bottoms always
Just
get
get worn
worn
out.
down. Right, they get worn down. One year, this guy said, we're going to do it smart. We're not buying. And of course, everyone was like, well, where's my Spider-Man? I said, I'll find you the Spider-Man, but I want the heavy-duty bottoms. And it worked. So,
Yep. Red Ox bags are another good one. Yeah. Trying to think who used to do the lifetime warranty on backpacks. JanSport, I think. Did a
Really?
lifetime. Yeah. But try claiming that warranty. You had to have all your freaking documentation in.
yeah. And where is that? That's in your wife's purse somewhere in the bottom of the pocketbook. So guess what? That ain't happening.
And here's the other kicker that I ran into in school. They changed the policy on backpacks. Yeah,
can't bring them in.
Well, you couldn't have a solid backpack. You could have a mesh or a clear, because
Clear
they wanted
backpack.
to be. They wanted to be able to see everything that was in it.
Where are you supposed to put your stash?
In between everything inside of it.
Inside the Bible or something? I mean, come on.
No, you put it in the pencil pouch. Just saying.
I mean, I got to put my cigar somewhere.
I was gonna say, Joe, where do we hide the stash? You should be an expert on that.
In between the console.
Where do you find it the most? I think it's the best question.
In the console, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, in the console.
Just leave it sitting right up on the dash. The last place they'll ever look.
Sometimes the console of the pants.
Yep.
Joe, what's going on?
School or prison, same thing. Yep.
Joe, what's going on in your world?
Man, look, you know how last week or two I had a
Jason,
Crusader.
$5.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank
I had
you,
the
Jason.
Crusader in my sponsorship spot here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I couldn't find my KM4 ACK sticker for this week, but imagine KM4 ACK sticker there.
Just put an APRS sticker up there. You'll be fine. We understand.
Well, I thought maybe I had one of those too, but I guess I just imagined it. So I went from one rabbit hole to another. So I spent, a week or two going down the rabbit hole of All-Star. So I now have a full-time All-Star high-powered node at the house.
Oh, high power node.
High-powered Motorola 1550.
Okay. Yep.
So
Okay.
it only goes down to... Motorola's funky now. You can't... So their power is like 27 on low as you can set it.
Yeah, correct.
And then like some 48 or something on high.
Well, depending on the version, but yes, you're right. It's basically two settings on the higher power radio, yes.
Yeah, but I would assume that Motorola is still continuing in their antic ways of their software. You know, they can't call a channel. It has to be a personality. But
God.
I got some personalities for them. But what I'm getting at is back in like the GM 300 days and stuff, where you had to program them with DOS.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So like the power settings in the application is not relevant to the actual power output. It's a percentage.
Yes.
Right.
So
You are correct.
27, who knows what that means? 27% of the PA's power. I don't know.
27%
Well,
of the 5 watts that you have it set to, or
Well, no, if it's a
Right.
45-watt radio,
mm-hmm.
you're looking at
Don't do
about
math.
half. Like for instance, hey, I got one here. So this is the brother, the CDM 1250, and where's the number? Your model number, you can't see it. It's always right on the sticker. There's a whole series. That series, certain letters mean certain things: high power, low power, VHF, UHF. It's a whole Motorola thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole more. But I'm going to presume, Joe, you went through the back jack, right?
Oh yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the pins. And then in the software, you have to make sure your pins are properly noted.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you go in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go easy.
You don't want to get that wrong. Yeah.
No, you never want to go. Don't go in the back wrong. You got to go easy, and you got to look at it carefully and make sure everything matches up.
That's right. That's right. Gotta get the right pins in the right holes.
Yes.
So I want to sit there and try the show and tell a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Starman says something is blinking. That's my neighbor's. No, that's the street light, and that's the tree in my front yard going because of the wind.
A little bit of wind.
Yeah, this is not the Las Vegas, Izzo live tonight on YouTube. Come on, no. We're not sporting no guests tonight. I didn't feel like sitting on the back deck. I just wanted to come in here and then clean up as nice and easy. Go to sleep, get up in the morning. So
I was gonna say, just close the garage door and go in.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Blow out the candle.
There you go.
So Joe, was that based a little bit from what Freddie Mac helped you with?
Still got to redo mine.
Because Joe, I think I'm going to look to you to mentor me. Maybe later in the month. Find you got like 20, 30 minutes.
Well, let me help you out. Give Freddie Mac a call. Right, Joe?
What are you saying, Steve? What are you saying?
I'm saying Joe's a busy
man. I would have avoided some trial and error.
No, I'm just saying Joe's a busy man.
Because that's what I want. I want to take either a VHF or UHF. Either I don't have 1550s. I have 1250s all over the place, and I just want to interface something, plug it into the computer, and go. And I walk around the yard or something on UHF simplex, talk to this thing and talk to the note. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
That made all the difference in the world.
The flashy light?
Yeah.
That interface, and that goes to the computer, I bet, right?
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. So Freddie's not kidding when he says it's as simple as that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Now, what's that interface plugged into?
It's plugged into the Raspberry Pi 4.
See, now I don't want to do a Pi. Do I have to do a Pi?
Why wouldn't you? Why do you want to tie up a computer?
I have no problems tying up. I have no problems tying up a computer.
I mean, I don't either.
Because I don't understand Pi. I don't understand this whole Pi stuff. I don't know why there is such a mental block.
Oh, can't be showing that in front of the call sign.
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
Uh-oh.
YouTube won't like that.
Oh, those girly
Anyway,
pics.
this is my new problem I had. This is this week's situation. So anybody uses APRS like a digipeater or something?
Mm-hmm.
For years I've been using. I gotta quit this. Oh my god! Oh, sorry, wrong screen. I was like, my camera won't switch, but it did. I just was looking at the wrong screen. So anyway, I've been using APRS IS32 for years.
Okay.
All right, the creator of that name was Lynn, and he passed away some years ago. And the way I understand it, I think Lynn's like the only one that had the source code and stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, so updates is gone. But it didn't need updates. It's been working fine.
Okay.
And I come in here one day last week or a few days ago, and I noticed I moved my map to look at a station that I was receiving, and it all went pixelated. Just got blurry, and I couldn't fix it. Shut down, restart. Just couldn't fix it. So I tried doing another map server, thinking maybe the OpenStreetMaps that it was using was busted. And then it all went blank, just a gray screen.
Oh.
So I went over that, deleted the whole application, reinstalled everything, which I really didn't want to do, and set all that stuff back up. But I did it. And guess what? Same result. No map. And when you set it up from new on that program, that's how you set your location is on the map. You click on the map and hit transmit to set your coordinates. I don't know where I'm at. It's a big gray block. I don't know. So I couldn't use it anymore. So my digipeater's down.
Okay.
So I'm like, maybe it's just that computer. So I install it on this computer. Same thing. Oh, shoot. So I go to AI. And me and AI is going through it. Stupid AI.
Mm-hmm.
Like it done pretty good. I just had to explain to it how it was actually formatted in the application and stuff. And we tried different sources and this and that. It just wasn't working. So I went to my second last resort. I went to the Facebook. Here that is the Facebook.
No, why would you even? I think I would trust AI first before the Facebook.
AI expired all its ideas. Pretty much told me, good luck, brother. You got to pay me monthly if you want any more answers. I can't help you.
Right, I hear you. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that shit here. Not
so
yet.
I go to one of the APRS groups and post about it, and evidently this is a problem with the software that's starting to affect other users. And it's being looked into. They're thinking that Lynn had it set up somehow to where like it was pulling the tiles. I don't really buy that because you're putting in the URL and everything of OpenStreetMaps to pull the tiles. But there's something funky going on in that code that's hard coded in the application that has got to be tied back into Lynn somehow. And they say there was a server that he was hosting some stuff on that recently got restarted.
Oh.
So I think some folks are looking into it to see if they can fix it. So in the meantime, what you've seen on my screen earlier and why I said KM4ACK is I finally broke down and did that YAAC, yet another APRS client. And it was a little funky at first, but it ain't that bad. It's working. It's digipeating and iGating again, so I'm happy. So that was my rabbit hole for this week. It just didn't last as long as the All-Star Link. So I got to go back into All-Star Link eventually with another rabbit hole. Maybe I need to get a sponsor sticker of What's Up with Six, because he says he can fix this to where I can use my Raspberry Pi hotspotted to my FirstNet phone. Because I tried that the other day. I didn't have no luck. So it wouldn't connect.
So Joe, I presume are you running the Motorola off like a mag mount antenna, something up on the tower, something on the side of the shed? Like what's
it's on who makes the GP9? Is that Diamond? Comet.
Comet, yeah.
So it's on the APRS runs off the GP9, and then I have the smaller GP whatever. That one is on the very top of the tower above the Yagi, so it's a little over 40 feet.
So what's your coverage? What's your coverage area?
I have no idea.
You haven't tried it yet?
No. I haven't been in a vehicle away from home to where besides I could take a handheld in the work vehicle, but.
Oh hell yeah!
They won't let you put a radio in
there.
I've got plans to put a radio. I've got it all planned out. And
put it in the center console. If that's your stash.
No. So the ICOM 880, just like I put it in the other work vehicle.
That's a perfect little radio for that. Yeah.
So you got these little metal brackets that not every car has, but I have these metal brackets, for some accessories above my visor. And ICOM makes magnetic remote heads. And you just plop, stick it on there.
You're absolutely right. That's a great head for that too.
I was gonna say the 4100 would probably fit up there really well too, if you can get one.
I'm not familiar with 4100.
The 4100.
The 4100.
Well, I have a 4100.
I've already got an 880. So
wait, I'm tired of giving out radios. I gave out a 706 that.
4100 is 880. It's the newer version.
It's a newer version, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a Go box with a 4100 in it. Yeah. Which used to be the 880. Yes.
The 4100 lives in my Malibu. The 5100 is in the Sorrento.
Right, and the 51's in the truck too. Yeah, same here.
And might swap out the 51 for the 52.
I was going to do that, but I said the 5100 has so low hours. Let's put some hours on it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Country James in the chat. He said, I worked Joe Brett once on Poto. I said, hey, Joe Brett, I watch you on the clubhouse sometimes. And Joe replied, bless your heart. Only those from the South know. If you know, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's a quite common response. If you mention that you enjoy the clubhouse, watch me on the clubhouse, and I'm sorry or bless your heart.
So
I'm glad you're here.
if anyone's doing any traveling in New Hampshire and you see a clubhouse sticker in a bathroom,
did you tag us?
Yes, I did.
Good for you.
Yes, I did. At the last minute, went upstairs, grabbed a Ziploc bag, and grabbed all the. I kept some stickers for myself just to make sure I had some for, future project or whatever. But clubhouse stickers were definitely and well received. Everybody was like, "Dude, I didn't know you had those." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, so. And I even gave out to some special people the limited edition sticker. Do you remember our first? I think it was our first one that we did. How good's your memory, Steve?
We've done one besides the first one.
Yes, we have two.
Happy dipped.
You didn't know that?
I ain't got the first one.
You designed. I think you designed the first one.
Y'all don't. Yeah.
The first one was the die cut.
The die cut, yes.
Okay. Yep.
The second one is like we're all laid on the
big wide one.
Yeah. Some photoshopping was done. Or
something. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. Yep. So I attended. It's called Near Fest. That was on Friday, and then part of Saturday. I should have. So Saturday at 11 a.m. they were promoting the Go Box Challenge. Mm-hmm. I wanted to get some ideas, and I'm looking around, and I could not find the Go Box. And I'm like, damn, man, I should have I had two Go Boxes right there in my truck. One with the 705 and one with the 891. I could have entered, and I could have took first prize
there you go.
by default. But I really wanted to see. So I don't know. Maybe there just wasn't any interest. But I had with those crazy guys from New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. They were up there. Steve, Uncle Scotty popped in.
Okay.
He popped in on Friday for 4 hours. I lost him. I don't know how I lost him in this Hamfest, but I lost him.
Of course.
He started wandering, and I don't know, but he ended up calling me. But what a great group of guys up there. Not only the Northeast Hams, but just everybody else. One girl, Annie, got her tech license. Tortoise and I were kind of helpful. Well, Tortoise did a lot of the work, a lot of the legwork, helping her with ideas. Great salt of the earth people up there. Good. Really nice. But I will tell you, and I mean this is no disrespect because there's another Hamfest coming up on Sunday here in Connecticut. Once again, boys, it's time to let some stuff go. It's give it away. Bring it to the metal scrapyard. I feel bad for these guys who are like 89 years old, driving the old, 1994 Ford Ranger pickup. Mm-hmm. And on the back, they'll never get stuck in the snow because there's 150 pounds of stuff. And 3 of them are like 50. Actually, they had to be more than 50 pounds because this old man, I don't know how he slid it. Because I didn't see like a piece of wood where he could slide the stuff off the tailgate. Mm-hmm. Or this military stuff, I think back from the 60s or 70s.
Oh, good Lord.
24 volt power. Everything is in megacycles. Definitely does AM. We'll do AM and do CW. And I asked the guy, I said, what happens if you don't sell it? He says, trying to avoid a hernia.
There you go.
But I mean, I can't take it from him because what am I going to do with it? But we had a great campfire on Friday night. The Grouches, we were live. Grouch is always incredible.
Yep.
Tortoise is being Tortoise, and Eric confirmed he is not a vegan.
Okay, so you were up there. Did you guys happen to play radio?
I did because on Friday afternoon I got tired of walking around, so I went up into the camping area. I moved my truck and I set up a Reliance antenna. Matt from Reliance Antenna was up there.
Okay.
He had his tables. So, and I have a couple of Reliance sitting in my bag.
Yep.
And I was just hunting from the park. The campsite was not a park. It's not like Monsanto or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just fun. And then I had a cigar. I took a nap. Next thing I know, it's 5:00 and everyone was coming back in 5:30.
There you go.
So packed it all up, just moved my truck closer to theirs, and I was there for 10:00, and drove back to the hotel through the back roads.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at all the when you see your first moose sign, be careful of moose. I mean, is it just me? But like your attentiveness goes up of like, oh, please no, please no. No deer, no moose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, a moose.
Yeah.
Well,
you talking about taking the back road back to the hotel and seeing a moose?
Well, because there is no such thing as
highway.
It's all back roads. This was a 4-H. We were located in some 4-H campground kind of thing.
Oh wow!
And everything around it is all backwoods.
Mm-hmm.
But very nice, very beautiful homes. Saw some traditional, general stores. And yes, Grouch, the moose will always win. Those horses, they're part of that horse family, and they're strong. They are strong, and they kind of have a one-eyed. But it was just fun. It was just fun to go to a. This was one of those ham fests that I always wanted to go to. They have one in the fall, one in the spring. So now I did it. It's on. And I definitely want to go back. I definitely want to go back either again in the spring or the fall.
Of it?
No, I don't.
Not even a short?
You know what the stuff was there. I can tell you what was there. Let me tell you guys, a lot of CBs, in 23 channel C and names. Oh, wow. I thought I knew all the off-brand names.
Not a chance.
Excuse me. There was a ton of stuff. And some stuff that brought back some memories. Mm-hmm. Only saw 3 D104s,
okay.
couple Shure mics, but the rest were just CBs and like I said, 23 channel, a lot of 23 channel stuffs. I don't know, guys must have had stuff hidden in the barn, or they brought it back from the last one that didn't sell, and they're putting it out again this year again. Yeah, every 6 months, because you know what happens with these ham fests. I don't care where you are in America. This stuff rolls out, doesn't get sold, rolls back in, goes home, gets pushed to the corner. Next ham fest gets put back out again.
Yep.
So,
I was gonna say, and speaking of ham fest, Friday and Saturday actually, Melbourne, Florida. It's their 60th anniversary. So
excellent.
That should be a good one.
And Tortoise, you're right. That was the only table that had the D104s that I saw. Matter of fact, he even had a head at the end. He had one D104 left, and then he had just a head of the D104. And I was going to buy just a head. But I already got one. I already got one in the shack. And everything. So
why was you going to buy just the head?
In case you have a problem with your head. Because you know how it screws off?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. Boat anchors.
It was.
Junk, yep.
It is, but it's like that in every tailgating place.
Oh,
yeah. John B from Quicksilver was there. I haven't seen him in a while. John and I go way back. I haven't seen him in a while. But I was hanging out with Matt from Reliance. He's a great. Hey guys, you're looking for a great antenna. Can't say it enough. Reliance, great antenna, great options. You're 56-1. I don't think you even need to use a tuner with it. He's got a Rybakoff. You want to fool around with a Rybakoff vertical or some kind of configuration like that, go to his website. Tell him Izzo sent you. I don't know if it'll get you anything. Just tell him Izzo sent you.
I think we've got a discount, don't we?
Go into our, what's on the right-hand side? Don't we have a banner?
Yeah. Let me look. let's see here. And while I'm looking for that, if you guys hadn't heard, the ARRL is printing off letters to your senators for you for the new HOA bill.
Yeah.
So I'll just drop that link in the chat there.
Some people have said, well, then don't live in an HOA. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's not specific to HOA.
Yep.
It means what they want is any residential property, your local government can't tell you, or your county government, whatever it is, can't tell you you can't do that.
So I think that's the one. Whiskey 2, Hotel Romeo Charlie.
It may or may not.
Well, try it. Try it. Just put in.
It's
don't put in
right
Izzo. Don't put Izzo in the code.
Yeah. So we also had the Whiskey 2 Hotel Romeo Charlie 561 for 15%.
I like that 56 to. Listen, I don't know the technical difference. I always get the. I think I get the 22 gauge wire. He's got a 26 gauge wire.
Mm-hmm.
Nice silicone. I run them either as inverted V's or I run them as slopers.
There you go.
And I got one that's been sitting out in the backyard now for about 5 months. I may just use it for winter field day.
There you go.
I mean, who knows? Oh.
So yeah, I need to find mine. I've got it around here someplace. But
speaking of winter field day, they released the new rules. Anybody who plays winter field day, I don't think there's anything too dramatically new, earth-shattering. But there is some interesting. So again, go to their website, start making your plans. We've only got 3 months: November, December, part of January. I think it's the 4th weekend of January.
24th and 25th. Yep.
So start making plans now.
And several objectives have been added. The alternative power objective has been changed. Laptop and HVAC requirements. Interesting. Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go out and operate.
There you go.
I've done the contest before and just turned in a check log.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I will look. I will look
win.
at. Yeah. No, I will look at the different objectives. And do they pertain to me as a solo guy? You know, I mean, if you're operating with a group, I could see it might be good incentives, make it lively. But for me, I just want to have fun. The biggest thing for me, Steve, do I do 10 watts or do I do 100 watts? That's the biggest thing. And I've done both. I did the QRP one 2 years ago. And it's a little bit more challenging, but it was just as fun too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm sorry. I just noticed that's the front of a vehicle behind you. But at first, I was like, "Do you have a DeLorean in your behind?"
Who, me?
Yeah.
Where?
It looks like a Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Jennifer's Toyota. I thought you were talking about the John Deere. That John Deere, that's a John Deere. We all know that's a John Deere. Come on.
No, he's looking at the other side.
Oh, the other, yeah, that's
because it
Yeah.
does kind of look like a DeLorean.
At first glance, I thought I seen a cat or something walk by. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Walk by. And then I was like, wait a minute. Screw the cat. Is that a DeLorean?
Well, let me know if some wildlife comes in here and I don't know about it.
I had to get a snake out of my garage. So.
Well, also don't say that word, please. You'll hear
no legs.
You'll hear me scream like a girl.
Yeah, the poor bastard got stuck to tape that was on a board next to my freezer. So
that's why I got that down here too.
You setting free?
They like to come in and hit the corners right away.
I freaking smashed him.
It was probably a good one.
It probably was, but
we kept a king snake in our shop for quite a while.
There you go.
For the purpose of getting rid of mice and rat, that.
Mm-hmm.
My dad gave me. It was my dad's shop. He instructed me: if you see it, leave it alone. The neighbor that come up and got air for his 4-wheeler lawnmower, sometimes he instructed him: if you see it, leave it alone. Yeah, the neighbor didn't listen.
Oh,
he finally got it one day, but.
Well, I mean, how do you deal with this thing? I'm gonna presume they're gonna hide, right? They don't want to be in the. They're gonna hide under shelving or.
Ben Williams, 34 months.
Ben, thank you, brother. I mean, if you're a snake, where do you? Right.
So, Dana saw him. He was climbing up the side. I think she said the side of the freezer, right at the hinge of the door, as she was getting in to get dog food out. And then she didn't know where he went, but she wasn't willing to go back in the garage.
No, hell no. Hell no.
So.
I have a phobia for them things.
I thought about aerating him, but I
Jody
didn't want to do the damage.
Ah, Jody, that's me.
Didn't want to damage the concrete, so.
What I do is when these mice get on the traps, you know what you got to do. The most humane thing. I take out the hoe, slam them on the. It's usually two slams, 2 cuts, one in the back of the neck, and then usually I'll either do the brain or I'll do the heart.
The hoe? Dude, man.
You take a hoe.
That's violent.
A hoe.
I don't know if we can talk about that.
A hoe, man. It's that spade. It looks like a spade.
It's a garden tool.
The garden tool, right? That is called a hoe, right?
Oh, the tool. Oh, okay.
The tool.
I use a trenching shovel.
Okay.
Because it's that square blade and it's just straight. So you just get a straight shot down, clean cut.
Put on my EMT gloves.
Yep.
Get a small garbage bag, pop them in there, put them in the trash. We're done. Lay out some new traps. Oh yeah, I go to Walmart and I get them glue traps. We like to have a supply here because when they come in, they hit the corners, and I don't know why they like they don't run up the middle.
See. They can't
see.
see.
What do you mean they can't see?
Mice can't see.
Don't tell me 3 blind mice, Steve. Don't even go there with me. Are you serious?
They use their whiskers to find the walls, and that's how they get around.
A mouse?
Yep.
Mice
Come on, man. They'll stare straight at you.
If you're in the chat, please tell me there is such thing as called 3 blind mice. Where's Jody? Jody's got to have a meme for that somewhere or something. 3 blind mice. And don't tell me see how they run.
Mm-hmm.
And the farmer's wife got him with the kitchen. The farmer's wife got him with the kitchen knife. Izzo got him with the spade. Yeah, that's right, Grouch. See how they run. I know about, because there's certain areas I stuff in the groove steel wool.
Okay.
They do not. A lot of those varmints, the moles, none of them like that feeling of steel wool on them. So
that's why I've got steel wool in the pass through for my coax.
Yes, me too.
What's she doing?
She's trying to pet a possum that's on the porch.
God.
Are you serious?
Is that live right now?
No,
That's in August.
This was a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Why is she feeding?
Oh, he already ate. She just wanted to pet him.
Until he takes a bite out of her.
No, bro, they eat ticks and stuff. So
I know, that's what I'm saying. They're important, so just like let them be.
He was up on top of the Blackstone, scooping all the stuff out of the grease trap.
A grease trap, hell yeah! That's like Thanksgiving for them.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool little dude. He was chill. He stayed for a few hours.
No, they are very, very important to the food chain. Of you want them to eat all the bugs and the ticks. You definitely want that. Absolutely. If you've got cat food and dog food in a garage, they will sniff that stuff out. They will start digging through the Tupperware to try to get at it. They're very determined. They are very, very determined. So, But I would never say, "Oh, look how cute you are. Let me give you a pet."
Yeah, we couldn't get him to hiss. He'd open his mouth at him, but he wouldn't hiss. I was expecting him to. He wanted to, but he's like, these folks, they kind of cool too. So.
Well, it's like the skunks. It's like, oh, Kitty, come over here. No, you don't want Kitty coming over.
No,
you don't want Kitty.
Not that Kitty.
But here's the one thing about the skunks I learned. when they release the smell from that gland, they're very subjective to when they do it because they need to. Yeah, and they need to recharge it. Like they can't keep going. Like they can't do like 2-3 rounds.
Pretty quick.
Especially if you've had Frank's beans, right?
Well, these things need a lot to get themselves going. Again, they may need and they want to for predators, so they don't want to blow the whole load that fast. Or when they do, they don't want to be out in the open. They want to go. So they're very selective. I was watching that on the Discovery Network or Hulu. That Hulu has something about them, and I didn't know that about them. I thought they had this repetition fire. No, man. Oh, it's like when that reserve is they need time to recharge again. So, goodness. Now some people will get them as a pet, and they have that gland removed. But it will still walk around, sticking its ass up at you, throw its tail in the air like it's going to spray you, but like nothing comes out. So, why people want that, I don't know. Just go get yourself a cat, or I don't know. Whatever. You know what I say? I'll salute. Go have fun.
All right. Hang on. I got to go deal with Twitch.
What are you doing? Uh-oh. You got to go play bouncer over there?
Yep, I got to go bounce somebody out of Twitch. So, no biggie.
Well, bye.
Why are we even? I never got any answer. Why are we even over on Twitch if there's?
I have no clue.
I mean, no disrespect to the Twitch group family, but are they ham radio operators following us, or are there other?
We tried Twitch at one time with Twitter as well, and then Twitter said you got to pay us a lot of money if you want to stream anymore. So then we dropped Twitter and went back to streaming on Twitch as well. Just a different avenue. There's a few people over there.
Okay, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're ham radio operators, or if there is some interest in hanging,
there's one on Twitch, and that's me.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
then we got to have a meeting about this. When Shane gets back from New Mexico, put that on the agenda, please. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna happen.
The meeting that we forget to have.
Well, I think we got to have a meeting anyway because we got to talk about Christmas coming up. So that should be invite Beer Snack, or have Beer Snack at least provide a piece of paper with a number on it.
Or just give me the credit card number and we'll take care of it. Just let me know how much we can spend.
I stopped in at the local or the regional HRO on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Cute place. You know. They had one small, tiny little section of MFJ. That was it.
That's all that's left.
It's all that's left. Mostly antennas.
So. All right. So, Izzo, here you go. Mice compensate for their poor eyesight with their whiskers. But they're nearsighted. They're not blind.
They're nearsighted. So, how do we know somebody had to spend some money to give to scientists to determine this? This wasn't all done for free. So was this taxpayer money?
Oh, of course it was.
Okay.
Yeah, of course that's probably when they fed them all the aspartame or sugar or whatever just to see if it caused cancer.
I don't know. Did you read some of those things? I don't know if I could have like if my eyes were over here.
Yeah. don't know, maybe. And that was shared by our buddy Ed. So,
Like, do the mice have their own YouTube channel? Mouse Tube,
probably.
and they get on a Tuesday night, and they, just
Never know.
There's one guy with a big piece of cheese. He's just sitting there eating a big piece of cheese, smoked cheese. One guy started a brand new node. He's fooling around with an all-star node, a Mestastic. Oh, dude, you should have seen the boys from New Hampshire. All these two Metastic devices that I've seen. Mm-hmm. Holy shit! I think I need to do this. But if it's going to involve a pie, I'm not going to do it. I'll stop right there. Okay.
Nope. Doesn't require a pie.
But they're basically telling me you get this device that could sit on your keychain if you want. Yes, there was something like that. There was something that looked like the credit card.
Yep. Yeah, the credit
card T1000.
Yeah, Matt from Launch had that. I think I like that. And I thought he said you just interface it with your cell phone and boom, boom, boom. So you text or you put your message into the Mestastic device, and that goes out. Is that how it communicates with that? And that pushes that thing out via 900 megahertz.
Yep.
And there's two groups, I think they were saying.
There's more than two, but you can create your own channels in it and everything else.
But you'll limit yourself if you're only looking for a ham radio. But I don't know if I want to open myself up to the rest of the world. I don't know. I don't.
It's not really rest of the world. It's only those around you.
And I know I kind of know what's around me, and that's why I will say this again. I don't know if I want to open myself up.
So the world would be MQTT, the internet connectivity.
Yeah. If you go that route, true.
But then, if you go in and set your root topic and stuff to something of just your own, disable MQTT, and like a lot of people do that just to set it up for just their circle, whether it's their family or just their friends, whoever they want on it only. They have to have those same settings, so you can exclude other people.
But I was thinking, would it be nice if my town would do something at a fun project from an emergency level where we can communicate fun emergency messages throughout the town in case cellular goes down.
I'm looking at using it for our Spring Century ride that we do here.
Okay.
Which is a 100-mile ride through the forest on bicycles.
Yeah.
I do the, support and gear vehicles for that. And they do something a little different that I haven't seen in other bike rides. They have pace bikes for the different groups. So if I can put a T1000
45
on, each pace bike, as long as I have some sort of relay node throughout the route, I should be able to get everything back to the net control so they can see where everybody is.
I think the boys were saying it'll do a maximum of 3 hops or 6 hops.
You can do more.
You can do more. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's up to like 7 or 8 maybe, but you start congesting if you got a lot of people around.
And if you put a repeater, that can help obviously push the signal out further.
But when you're talking about coverage and range, you're talking about. I think Peter's asking about distance, and there's so many variables to that factor. That's worse than trying to tell you how far your 2-meter handheld will reach. What kind of vegetation, trees and hills and houses and buildings.
So according to AI, Mestastic node has a max of 7 hops, but the default setting is 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Because right away,
Peter didn't ask about hops.
Right, because it is. We're sitting around and we're all and everyone and someone whips it out. I'm like, whoa, where'd you get that? And all of a sudden,
Correct,
it's like
George. Thank you, George.
Thank you, George. George is
Somebody
right.
was paying attention to the question. Thank you, George.
He's absolutely right.
Mesh line of sight. There you go.
Right, 900 megahertz. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to ask them, what's the power output of these?
Milliwatts.
Yeah.
Now, there's a growing trend that I see on the some of the group pages. People are getting 1-watt amplifiers and stuff for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. It's cool and stuff. I know why you're doing it. But for one, it's a sensitive piece of equipment that can get burned out from overload or something. I mean, probably not with another mesh tax device. But the thing is, you start adding amplifiers, that's why I don't run my 300 watts on 2 meters very much. I've got it, flip of a switch, but why send my 2 meter signal into another state when I'm not going to be able to hear them come back to me?
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
You don't need to talk further than your device can hear. So if you're going to do an amplifier, you need to do a receive preamp, which is going to bring the noise level up and may cause all more kind of problems because you're going to have to filter it between it and the transmitter now that's higher power.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you buy one of these devices and just sandbag and just to see what's going on if you have activity in your neighborhood? We'll call it, which is basically your neighborhood. Can you, like, you're not beaconing out anything, or can you shut that beacon off if there is? And
so, yeah, they've got client mute where you won't rebroadcast.
mm-hmm.
I think that's how that setting is.
Because I'm thinking,
yeah, can send and receive but never repeat, and you don't have to send a message.
So, Tortoise is telling me it can be done along with George, because I would just be interested without spending too much money, just see who's in the neighborhood,
who's got a mesh around you.
Yeah, and what are they talking about? Because if it's something that I don't want to be part of, then I don't want to be part of.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, before we get too far away from the possum talk, I spent a lot of time trying to find this video. So
there you go. I was eating your candy.
It's so funny shit, man.
Oh man, you made that possum shit his pants.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Oh,
this is a TikTok video. I see that. Oh my god,
that TikTok has everything.
Yeah, so gonna jump like an armadillo, man.
Yep.
Like he had a spring. Holy shit.
Eric finally joins the chat. Welcome.
Eric, we were talking about you. All good, of course.
Huh.
Grouch can verify.
Corporate policy up.
Yeah, Grouch can verify for me.
You know, we wasn't necessarily talking about ham radio. They were talking Mesh-tastic.
Mesh-tastic
doesn't require the license, so it's not technically ham radio at all.
Right. And that's what I would be. I want to know what people in my neighborhood are talking about first.
Which I did bring up. I said it to Dunn in the chat. I wonder how many of these folks that are adding these 1-watt amplifiers to their Mesh-tastics even has a license, because you got to have a call sign to increase the power output from what's available in the app.
Mm-hmm. And you lose the encryption side of it.
Yeah, it's license free to a certain level of dB.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Power output. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know. Okay.
And even at that, then it's still a shared band, ISM, right?
So. Yeah. Well, so is 70 centimeter. There's portions of that are license free or shared.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain security company.
No, that's MERS is VHF.
Yeah. There's a certain security company that operates in the 433 range.
But Joe, that's like asking a CBer, how much power are you running? You never ask a CBer that question. You never ask. At least where I come from,
4 watts.
Exactly. Yeah, 4 watts, maybe 5 on PEP. That on peak. That's it. I never ever ask. I never ask. It's just one of those acceptable.
When the KC lights are glowing because he keys up,
Yeah,
that's 4 watts.
Yeah.
Ron says, so you're saying you can't run a few kilowatts?
Right, Ron.
Well, if you want to on 900 megahertz. Or are we off that subject yet? I'm not paying attention. Evidently, we moved to something else.
No. Yeah. CB radio power equals don't ask, don't tell. Adam's got it right.
Correct.
Look,
Correct.
It blew my mind when I actually sat down and read the regulations of 11 meters and realized
there's regulations on that band.
Oh yeah, it's in text. It's documented.
There's a whole CFR. I think there's a separate CFR for it.
So I went and told my dad. I said, "Hey, you know what CB you had when I was growing up? You were in violation the whole time."
That's when he said to your son, "We don't ask that question."
That linear you had that would cut the headlights off in your truck going down the road. That I could hear you from you leaving work in town, and I could hear you on the TV. The stronger your signal got in the TV, the closer I knew. I could peg where he was at. Like I knew what intersection and stuff.
Joe, I remember that. Joe, you just struck a great memories before cable, right? This is all before cable, Joe.
Yeah.
BC.
Yeah.
Before cable.
The console TV with the antenna.
Console TV. You get into channel 2.
But the craziest thing, by regulation, if you're on 11 meters, you're not allowed by regulation to answer or talk to skip stations.
Correct.
So when the band opens up, when Pops was talking to the folks in Maine from Mississippi, sorry, dude, I'm gonna have to turn you in, man. I'm gonna have to backdate this, turn you in. That was.
So when you're at the coffee shop and the guy's talking, I work Barbados. You're supposed to be like la 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 la.
Right.
But I thought Chase and Skip aren't supposed to be.
Chase and Skip. That's right, you Chase.
I thought that was crazy when I read that in the regulations. Like,
but
you hear a station so far a certain distance, you're not supposed to even respond.
Right, but let me tell you something. When I got my technician, and I would hear the CB guys talking about working Skip. I mean, literally, like I would turn on 10 meters right away.
Mm-hmm.
That was your
key.
That's your key. Or like, because I had a unit in HR 2510 that I picked up, and that was not opened up. That was strictly. And when certain TV stations would get better out of like New York City, Boston would all of a sudden come up. Channel 13 out of New Jersey. When Mr. Rogers was DFQ, you knew the band was open. And I'm sure.
And I was supposed to turn the channel. I don't know.
I was the guy running downstairs to turn on the HR 2510.
Yep.
Yeah.
HK says, I always thought Skip was just a popular guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I like that guy, Skip.
Skip's a great guy.
He also mentioned statute of limitations, and my response was, that's a beautiful thing sometimes.
Yeah.
It's beautiful after, 15, 20 years, you can finally share that story.
Yep. Yeah. I knew a guy that used to do Goldwing rides, and from the back of the pack of 300 plus bikes, he'd talk to the road captain. His headlight would dim, but he'd talk to him on a CB.
There's been twice when I moved to this town. When I came here, we were all pretty much on low band.
Mm-hmm.
And they were telling me about the stories of every once in a while, you're the radio guy, you're the radio geek, you're going to hear California. Oh, yeah, the first time I was jumping up and down. You should have seen me, man. You'd think I won lotto.
Mm-hmm.
When
we was on low band here, a lot of times you would hear like a dispatch up in Nashville.
Yes.
From Mississippi to Nashville,
Yep.
So, and who knows where else? But
forgot Nashville was on low band for a while. There's still a few departments out running low band. I've seen
I was told California Highway Patrol will not give up their low band network is so brick solid. Mm-hmm. I think they run either 7 or 800 megahertz portables back to the vehicle repeat out, but they are not. Band. Yeah, they are not giving up low band, and I'm surprised. 2025. Pirate transmissions. Did you guys ever have that one guy in your neighborhood like to play the local broadcaster with weather things going on in the community, a little bit of music?
There's a pirate station right here off of Charleston.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You see them on YouTube from time to time.
Huh. It's funny because when you check it on YouTube, you see that live. You hit that live to see who's in that live category. Interesting.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Frank says CHP is still running low band with vehicle extenders, but they're transitioning over to a trunk.
They are going to Wow, after all these years, huh?
Yep.
Well, Californians are gonna write that check then.
SKT, one night our 2-meter repeater here in Dallas, Texas. We had guys checking in from New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
The most fun I've ever had on 2 meters, and I know I've shared this story before, but dude, that was there's a group of us that would stay on 5.2 here, giving plenty of times and breaks in between transmissions for anybody that wanted to call on the calling channel.
Always.
And but anyway, there was this one night, man, 2 meters opened up. Skip said hello, and man, it was just a madhouse. Because FM deviation, everybody's like walking on top of each other. So you would have to pick out part of a call sign, and it was like working a pilot. And you call that call sign back and tell them what frequency to go to. Hey, go up to 530 or 554 or something, and make your contact, and then go back to the fishing barrel on 5.2 and pick out another one. And we had in Mississippi, I've worked Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri. My father's one simplex was in Kansas. That was freaking awesome.
Wow.
A little over 600 miles. He done the heavy lifting though. He had dual beams way up high. I just had one beam. But that was the funnest night on 2 meters.
Guys had them moon rakers, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. We all had them Radio Shacks, but then every once in a while you had that one guy with the moon rakers, double stacked.
Well, I worked a guy here off of one of my repeaters that was in Peachtree, Georgia, outside of Atlanta. We had just an opening one day, and their repeater was down for maintenance, and he heard ours ID, so he changed his tone over to ours.
That's all you did.
From Atlanta to Charleston on 2 meter.
You guys remember when the league put out that little repeater book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They still put it out.
But
and now it's powered by repeaterbook.com.
Repeaterbook.com, correct. This is when it was tiny. Yes, we do. Thank you. We do got to get them. Joe, make that happen for us.
Okay.
You know the guy.
You know Garrett.
Yep. So the league would put out the book, the tiny little book. It was like a black book, but it was a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger.
And I used to take Post-it notes for the different states around me. So I take our repeater and, just like you said, Steve, just change the PL. So for easy reference, I knew what quickly I could. And you wouldn't run tone squelch, so you could hear, unless somebody was having a conversation, and all of a sudden you could hear that repeater right underneath the guys having a discussion. But if you didn't run tone squelch, you knew the band was open. Mm-hmm. So little tips and tricks for all the technicians out there.
Oh yeah.
Computer's being funky tonight. See if I can't pull up this contact. Was it this guy? Yep. All right. Where's the distance? Okay, Interstellar and all those listening, I'm sorry. I have to correct. My simplex contact was not 600 miles. That one was to southeast Texas by repeater. The simplex contact into Kansas from Missouri was 409 miles.
See, to me, that's more of a challenge, because for me to try to work Steve, it's over water. The I've only done, I think, Maryland, maybe Delaware, but I'm going over the water. I was also using a beam. But going over land, man, that's more of an accomplishment.
And he's moved to Oklahoma now, but this was when I said he was doing the heavy lifting on that 2-meter contact. This is 2 meter. All those are 2-meter beams. Oh my
God!
So he got
he was doing
stacks over stacks.
Stacks over stacks over stacks. Yeah, they're up there. I mean,
yep.
Oh yeah.
Got to use that Badlands winch though.
6 meters.
Running that hard line too, I bet. Every watt counts.
Yeah. Yep.
Look at that. Beautiful.
So that was N0MUA.
Beautiful pictures. Nice job.
And that was in 2017. So it's been a long time since I heard the band open up like that.
Well, in Interstellar, I hope you're not thinking PR 927 FM pirate radio, because that's Coastal Carolina College. But there is a actual pirate station. I just got to find them. I ran across it one day.
I know you have. I know because I've got one or two stories about the phone patch. You have to have one too.
I never made a auto patch call, but I was licensed in time, I guess, to still hear one work. There was one in the area, and it was interesting to listen to people make phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a guy. If Mo, if you're in the chat, just say here.
Mo was in the chat earlier. Yep.
All right. We had a guy. He gets a little chatty, and I used to give the recommendation, and it's no different today if you have a cell phone. If you want to call something in, thanks, Mo. Mo, you know who I'm talking about, and we'll just go leave it right there. Mr. Chatty. Okay?
If you know, you know.
Yep. If you know, you know. He chases the wrong caboose. That's all I'm going to say. But this it stands today. When you call in an accident and you're not involved, it would be the most helpful to the 911 operator if your words are, do you have the accident on interstate or whatever? Mm-hmm. And if I say yes, it pretty much means our telephone, you are going to be disconnected in probably 3 to 5 seconds. I may ask you a question depending on what information we have or don't have. But you got to remember too, by the time you call this in, the percentage of the time people are so far down the highway from this accident. Okay, I don't know how much more information you're going to give me. Unless you tell me I have stopped, I'm rendering help, I'm looking, then I'm going to ask questions, because anything that I can get out of you and provide it to my first responders is very, very important.
Yeah.
But I get the chatty ones. Oh yeah, we saw that, and some people get mad that you're hanging. You don't understand. The place is lighting up sometimes like a Christmas tree, and I gotta feel these calls.
Yeah.
And other times, you could be the one. Other times, you could be the one and only call we get. Especially now that we got these, iPhone crash detection devices on our phones. If you activate it. Certain car manufacturers have their crash detection, and I don't know.
Smartwatches will call in without
right.
being triggered.
I mean, you could hit the guardrail, you're fine, and you keep on going. You could have hit a skunk or the squirrel, or that skunk or that opossum.
Mm-hmm.
The car did the boom, 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 and next thing you know, you're still going. It feels like it's a crash detection.
I always like those that would call in the careless driver or something.
Yes.
Yep. And were you still behind them? Oh no, they turned off before I called.
So
okay,
let me bring it.
Thanks for calling.
Let me bring it back to auto patch.
Auto patch.
Mo, our friend that Mo and I know, he gets on the auto patch and he thinks he's doing a great thing. And yeah, maybe it was good intentions, but the dispatcher is trying to tell him but he wouldn't shut up. And I'm like, oh my God. I almost I almost started dumping the patch because I was closer to the repeater and I knew I could overpower his signal. But it was funny when people would order pizza. They would call home and the wife really didn't want to talk, but it just kind of, I mean, I think Auto Patch had some great intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I just think sometimes it just wasn't used with some level of intelligence, I think. Yeah. And you're right, Jody. My dream was to be a DJ, and back in those days, that's what they would do. God, I used to hate. I'm taking the 10th, but the 10th caller would be the winner, and I used to hate it when I was caller number 8 or caller number 9. I'm like, God darn it, because you're not going to be able to get back into that queue.
No.
Because you wanted concert tickets, or you wanted tickets to the brand new car wash, or you wanted the radio station T-shirt or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But ordering the pizza was always fun. Listening to people order pizza. That was on a Friday night. That was always fun. I'm like, really? You cheap bastard. Just go to the payphone. Just go to the payphone and put a dime in, for crying out loud.
Now, I have heard, and I don't know how true it is, but apparently there was a soldier up in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, that ordered a pizza via phone patch to the field.
Nice. Good. I love it. Hey, man, troops got to eat, man. Troops got to eat.
Yeah, his CO was kind of pissed about it, though.
Oh, well. Do you guys remember long distance patches? My grandfather used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when the earthquake would hit or the service member wanted to reach home and this and that through their I forget APHIS. I think is it APHIS branch through the service through the Red Cross or whatever.
Is it MERS or Mars?
Because I used to relay messages APHIS through the Red Cross.
Mm-hmm.
That was and I'm not sure if they still do that today. But the patch over HF,
not near as much.
Don's right. The patch over my grandfather had his Collins, the separate box. He'd take the phone off the wall. He'd put it in the cradle. Tell this person to stand by. Had everything. Toggle the switch up, and then you had them linked. It was great. Collins was doing that stuff.
Yeah.
One of my earliest memories is sitting in my grandfather's shack. There was an earthquake somewhere Central America, I think, and he was running patches for almost 8-10 hours.
Yep.
Just letting family members here in the United States know that the loved ones were okay. That kind of got me excited.
Wow.
So, Carlos, we have been talking about radio since the show started, I believe.
We've been talking about radio, not necessarily ham radio, though.
We talked about Meshotastic. We talked about a CDM radios, pairing them with All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
CB. Guys in the chat, we're talking about cordless phones and the wonderful world of monitoring the cordless phones in your neighborhood. He says he doubted. Yes, Carlos, we were. I'll bet you a bag of coffee we were.
And yes, phone patch is ham radio. So we have talked about that. So, Izzo, I got to ask, what radio is mounted on the John Deere?
Nothing.
Why not?
There are actual holes in the back if you want to put some type of canopy shade.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy was thinking.
An 11-meter whip would go in great right there.
I don't know.
I want to know.
Your yard's not that big.
Why is the thing so daggone... Why is that John Deere so daggone clean?
It's not clean.
You can still see what color it is, dude. You should see our John Deere.
The seat may be clean, but the rest of it is, man, I've been mulching, man. That whole, I got to clean the undercarriage of that thing. I got to pull that deck off, get out the putty knife, give it a good.
Our neighbors have admitted to actually watching us mow and laughing.
Why?
Because it looks like we're in the Arizona desert with the blades spinning. It's just a dust cloud.
Got to sharpen those blades, my boy.
Oh, they sharpen. It's just we mowing mostly dirt.
Mm.
But Joe, we have started mulching season now. I do not rake any leaves. Guess what? Mother Nature takes it, brings it down. I'm going to cut it up. You're going to go in the soil, and you're going to eventually go back up the tree and become a leaf again. Okay.
See, our local Green Thumb Society, Gardener Club, whatever you want to call it, they put out a post. Maybe it was last year. I remember them talking about, like No Shave November. Well, they was challenging people not to mulch their leaves. Let them take their natural course. And they was talking about the benefits of the yard afterwards and stuff.
What's the difference if it goes back to the earth in full pieces or in tiny pieces?
Decomposes more quickly.
Someone's going to tell me it's going to change the acidity of the soil.
I was okay with it. You should have seen my neighbor's yard be green, mine be full of leaves. I'm like, I'm taking the challenge.
There you go.
My grass I have not had any ill effects to my grass. My grass has never gone brown, dried out, died. I still get nice green grass.
Carlos gets it.
They riot place. Well, see, my neighbors laugh at me, Joe, because they see me just doing circles and round. I have this thing in my head. I know what I want to do. Like, I'll do the perimeter first. Then I come in and I do I cut it off into quadrants. I'm very meticulous about getting in. So it's a lot of figure eights. It's a lot of NASCAR. It is definitely a lot of
good for the critters. Turns. Carlos says he gets more butterflies.
Really? Yeah.
Huh. Beneficial.
I was gonna say, and I have pine needles that bring nothing but bugs, so I mulch the crap out of them.
Yeah, I mulch everything, man. I don't care. I'll mulch. The last leaf falls usually the first week of December, second week of December. The last leaf will fall. So, and we don't have any type of service in this where I live, where the guy comes from Public Works with the big machine. You put him in like a little fenced-in area, or you bag them and they'll take them away for you. We don't have any of that stuff. We don't have any of that stuff. So you got to deal with it your own. I mulch it. Mulch the shit out.
Look on his face, and he's going to continue to mulch it.
I was going to say,
I'm going to mulch it.
Just mulch it back into the grass.
Yes, I put the block over the chute. Mm-hmm. I get myself a cigar. Sometimes I'll run the muffs.
Throw a podcast into the earmuffs and
Ham Radio Clubhouse.
There you go.
Although one time I almost hit a tree because I was laughing. I wasn't expecting. It was one of our real old shows from. I think it was like the first or second year. Somebody said something. I just started giggling, and I'm like, tree. Good thing that thing could turn on a dime, but that thing
give you 9 cents change.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally I usually mulch mine, but I can tell when it's starting to get too thick, it'll leave like the windrows of grass,
and
I'll bag it and then haul it up to the dump.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Don, you need a zero turn with as much land as you have.
That 0.43 acres.
No, I'm talking SKT.
Oh, SKT?
Yeah. Because he's got a nice little piece of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's got a good memory. Do you, Izzo?
I don't know anything about them things.
You survived them anyway, huh?
I'm afraid
we did. The warehouses are all closed. Jennifer's warehouse is closed for that stuff. We don't no more worries. We're good. We're good.
Just take Tylenol, you'll be all right.
That's what he was trying to take, I think. Oh, I haven't delved into that, but I mean, I get the gist of it. But
Yeah.
I'm guessing they found a new connection to it. Huh?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not going to speculate on that one, but
I'm staying away.
Not gonna speculate.
I have stayed away from so much national news. I feel, but I think that's. I don't know. I'll just leave it at that.
Tortoise
think
is making
Tortoise
a factory
knows
into
what
a
you're trying to
playground.
say.
Yes.
Warehouse into a playground.
Yes, he's right.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Goodness gracious.
Tortoise and I almost bought a 7200. No, I'm sorry, 7100.
Okay.
But he bought it. He bought it first. I saw a 703 and a beautiful like metal cradle metal cradle, like a man style, kind of a military style that was vertical to put the radio kept. And I saw a 706 in there too. Some old guy had them, but I turned around. 10 minutes later, I went to the food truck to go get something to eat. It was gone. Like, shit.
So you got the 7000, not the 7100.
You got the 7000. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That 7000, man, that's got that nice rugged look. I like that. Well, let me know,
the
Tortoise,
color screen, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
Tortoise, does that thing have the color screen?
color-ish.
Color-ish?
I think there's a couple of colors on it, but not really. Yeah, it is color screen.
Cool. Well, if he doesn't use it in a year, I'll have
Carlos,
to
you're going to get put in timeout. So.
Oh, look, Jesus going live all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
Who is?
kidding. I'm kidding.
What's the new model? What's the new model today? Hey, Joe, did you see that picture I posted in our group on that icon? It was nice to hold and look at a $7,000 radio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
But you
amazing.
wasn't holding it.
Well, no, you can't because there's a server on the floor, but the head was so nice.
There you go, talking about the head again.
Mm-hmm. Good head.
Izzo's talked about two heads tonight.
$7,000. I'm thinking if he had told me 1,700, I think I would have pulled out the credit card. I think I would have.
Yeah.
But then but I would have stopped. And here's why. That's a shack radio all day long.
Oh.
That is not, or if I was building a trailer, which I told you guys I kind of want to do, but that's not for how I'm going to use it. So it's a good thing I passed on it. There's other ICOM radios that I could buy.
Yeah, but the PW2 is not a bad price.
What's that one?
That's the 1 kilowatt amp for ICOM.
And the price?
Oh,
yeah,
$5,500.
So that's a matter of perspective.
Yeah.
I did see one this weekend. I did see one, a Meritron 811, I think it was. And I don't know if that's solid state or tubes. But I really
the 811's tube.
Okay, but I really didn't have an. I don't have an interest right now. I don't have an interest, and I don't know why. I don't know why I don't want 800 watts just sitting next to me. I don't know why. I just don't.
Because I've worked your radio, and barefoot, it got Italy without any trouble.
Right. Well,
he's up there closer, man. He's like a short skip over the pond.
It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Listen, the Italians are throwing what? How many zeros out?
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus the beam, plus the ERP on the beam that they're running on a well-oiled machine, a very efficient system. They're throwing that signal over the pond or going over the pole, whatever it is. They're hearing me. They're hearing you. They're hearing me.
Oh yeah.
So, and everyone's 5'9". So,
5'9" plus. Speaking of 5'9" plus, Friday, I got to go out and play a little bit of radio. I took the day off from work. Had a nice couple stop through one of the local parks here, and we went live and played radio for about 2 hours.
Excellent.
So,
excellent.
Had a good time. They're always fun to hang out with, though.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I get to play this weekend. Maybe.
There you go.
If the campground don't close.
My local club will be out in a park this weekend, so I'll try to get on the radio there.
We're supposed to be pulling the camper again for the weekend, so
there you go.
Maybe I'll be back activating Enid again.
They're calling for rain up here on Sunday. I'm off Sunday, Monday, so I'm hoping maybe Monday, but Sunday looks like it's going to be a no good day.
Yep.
Up here. But
I'll be at Charlestown Landing, which it's US 3872, and I think I'm going to try some 6-meter just to see what I can do. I need one more band at that park to get my 10. So we'll play with it. Yeah, Grouch, I know.
It would have been nice.
Well,
and Grouch is
Grouch is
a cool guy to hang out with too, man. Him and Watson is incredible.
Watson's a great dog.
Watson is absolutely incredible. He just looks at me. He takes his head, he puts his ears into your leg, and it's like, oh my God, this dog can take any stress out of you and just make you happy.
Good dude. He's a good dude, but
he's a good dude, man.
Don't walk up on him in the dark though.
I'll tear you a new one.
I don't know if he'll stop to smell first or not. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Scott.
Okay. Mark, definitely. We'll get at least an in-state 6-meter.
Mo, you got to have at least one 6-meter contact, Mo. You know that.
And that's all I need from the park to count the band is one contact.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll text you when I'm on. But yeah, so Grouch is coming through end of the month. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out in San Diego when he's right up the road from me.
Well, let him stay at your house then.
It's a little out of the way. It's about an hour, the park he's going to be at.
Then let him work you from San Diego then.
Oh, yeah. Well, I might text him and say, hey, I'm in the park. Because that second trip, I will take a radio with me. The first trip, I've got a coworker going with me, so I don't know that I'll have time.
So there you go, folks. Ham alert for the win, always. So
I'm thinking about going back down to Borderland Park since I got my failed activation there when I broke the little dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm probably going to take the Wolf River Coil out with me.
You know, I forgot to ask. How did Jason do on Sunday night? A phone call came in, and I got tied up on the phone. How did he?
He cleared just over 9,000.
Excellent.
In that stream.
Excellent.
I ended up watching that Monday at work.
An additional 9 on top of what he already had. Excellent. So he made it. So he made his 30.
No.
He's just on.
They were just under 20, I think, was the total.
Well, I want to say congratulations to Jason. There was some fun. I know he worked his ass off. That ain't easy. You know, every single day, you know, finding topics and pumping stuff out. I really, really enjoyed a lot of those of videos. Just, you know, watch some of them at work, watch some of them at home, and it was just really, really fun. And it was all for a good cause too. So. And anybody who did contribute, whether you contributed $10 or $1,000, you know, deeply appreciated. So,
John's being distracted by the street light. Yeah. Evidently, the wind's.
Why? What's it saying? Is it saying CQ? Is it calling CQ?
Watch it call CQ. Yeah, that would be great.
Got Kim popping in. Just now getting dark over there, probably.
Man, I heard her. I think I heard her today on 15 meters.
Oh, wow.
She was, and I was, but we did work. We did work, I think, last week. Yeah, I think it was.
There you go. Frank says 9051 was the final YouTube total, and around 18K total.
Okay.
So,
all for a good cause.
Absolutely. And they're actually going to be doing a Teachers Institute here in Charleston.
Hey, Kim, it was a pleasure working you coast to coast. Was that maybe about a week ago, maybe 5 days ago? That was fun. We did. She sent me a quick email, and sure enough, I ran out here, turned on the radio. Man, she had a beautiful signal. So, some nice coast to coast work.
Coming at you coast to coast.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Well, guys, you guys ready to put the chairs up, clean out the bathrooms and the recyclables, and turn off the lights?
I was going to say, it's probably time to clean up the cans. And
guys are throwing peanut shells on the ground. And
I ain't had no peanuts. I didn't go to the bathroom, and my cans are already in the trash. So I ain't responsible.
Yeah,
Joe,
likely story.
So Joe, we should be putting you in ham alert if you don't have it ready, and you're going to be out Sunday? You think operating?
Friday evening, Saturday evening, maybe Sunday morning.
Because Sunday's kind of a travel day for you home, then, right?
Yeah, but they don't kick you out till after lunch. So, and I get up a lot earlier than she does.
Monday's a holiday.
For who?
Well, I mean, every day's a holiday right now for federal, but
yeah, the Columbus Day thing.
Columbus Day on Monday.
I don't know that we get that.
Yeah, I get it, and I'm off. See, I always like working that holiday. Those are the holidays that you like working.
The holiday nobody remembers.
Yeah, but it's extra money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's holiday pay. It's extra money. It's like working in overtime when you don't have to. But unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is.
And you would have been there anyway?
Yeah, it's just how the rotation works.
Oh, yeah. Jody says it's a holiday up there too.
Yeah.
Good deal.
I have to check into that. They ain't said anything, so.
Well, I believe it's a federal holiday, isn't it? You said
it is a federal holiday.
Mine said regional, whatever that means.
Regional holiday.
That's what it said.
How could it be regional if the Fed said? Look into that, man. You could be having some money there. That's ample.
I'm just not going to show up, and I'm like, dude,
that's all-star money, man. That's some more all-star money for you right there.
Yeah.
Well,
I have to ask my wife because she gets the same holidays I do now. So.
Oh, there you go.
My old job, there was 2 holidays a year. She would get it and I wouldn't, but then I would get one that she wouldn't.
Right.
But now we get all the same ones. So.
Misha says it's Thanksgiving Canada Monday. There you go.
All right.
Good. Hey, once again, to everybody up in New Hampshire, appreciate your hospitality. It was awesome. We're going to do it again. So thank you. Thank you.
So Carlos says Paul Braun's going to do a 23-park 3-day rove starting Friday.
Cool.
Carlos, what's his call sign?
Yeah, what's his call sign?
Definitely need to put that in ham alert.
Carlos, that comment was the equivalent of Steve going,
Nope.
And then not telling him.
He's right.
There it is. Whiskey Delta 9, Golf Charlie Oscar.
Thank you, Carlos.
So make sure you put that in your ham alert. I want to say he's the voice of Amateur Radio Newsline. I think that's, if I remember correctly. So, yep, good stuff. Good stuff. Yep, there it is. He is the voice.
There you go.
All right.
All right, listen, everybody have a fun, safe week. crazy weather coming in various parts of the country. Be safe as always. Watch your local weather forecast or wherever you get the good weather stuff, NWS or anywhere else. Have fun if you're out camping. Leaves are on the trees, falling down. Be careful with your speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be here next Tuesday. Maybe Shane will be here. We'll see. Can't wait to see how Shane totally forgot it was Tuesday.
And Steve giving him a bunch of crap for not using the app on his phone. Yeah.
I said nothing.
You better punch him in the gut for that.
No, because I didn't get on my phone last week when I had no internet.
Yeah, but he mentioned it, so you should mention it too. We're petty around here. We're hams.
Yeah,
That's
right.
true. That's true. At least I haven't dropped a radio yet.
Yeah. All right, Steve, hit that button. Let's lock her up.
73. Everybody.
Bye.
7-3, everybody. Thank you. I can honestly say I don't like pumpkin spice.